Hi fixed signs, I hope you guys are having a great day so far. This is basically going to be August videos for you guys, so whatever you need to understand this month or be aware of, or themes that might be coming up, yeah, let's just see what comes right out. I'm going to be using the Surrender Oracle to start, since we do have a full moon coming up on August 11th, the same day that Venus will enter Leo, so they'll be opposing each other. And then anything else I want to say? No. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or stellium, you could apply it to any of those placements. A stellium is 3 or more planets in any of those signs. For the fixed signs, that's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The first beautiful card that fell out for you guys is Surrender to the Magic of Who You Are. I love that energy for you. By the way, I'm going to do these cards for what you need to let go of, and then, or like surrender to, and then I have the Tea Leaf Oracle here, so we'll see what comes out then for what you can expect, or like, you know, why you may need to let go of these things, what's coming your way. So, let's get into it. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. Love that. The next card here is Surrender to Miracles. Ooh, you got 2 cards that the cardinal signs got, so you guys could have cardinal placements. I was like, I'm channeling fixed energy here, so some of you guys could really need to watch that reading. So, surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Surrender to your intuition, says tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So let's get a couple more cards. Also, I was telling the cardinal signs, I'm like definitely sweating a lot now, so if you guys can tell, because I feel like I can't really see, it looks like my skin's glowing, but up close I probably look crazy. So I'm outside, of course, it's hot, ignore that. My hair is getting like shorter and shorter because I keep sweating, and like the back is getting all wet, so I'm definitely gonna go have to wash my hair. But anywho, surrender to what is. You got surrender to miracles, surrender your intuition, surrender to what is. So if you guys feel like I just heard if you feel like you should be somewhere else, you should be someone else. Y'all shouldn't feel that way. I hope you don't feel that way, because you got surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So some of y'all maybe are not like in love with yourself right now, or not really fucking with yourself too much right now. That's so interesting. But anyway, there's a need for you to accept where you're at in life, where like maybe what you don't know yet, what you haven't accomplished yet, what you haven't been able to acquire for yourself yet. For some of you, if this is like a lifestyle, or certain like goals or accomplishments, or like, what do they call it, accolades, I just heard specifically. So don't beat yourself up about that, you know. I also got surrender, or you also got surrender your need to always be right. So the fact that it came out under miracles, I'm actually hearing, like, my friend Khalil once told me, like, this whole analogy of, like, God's laugh and, like, the irony of life, and, like, how things kind of have to happen. Shout out Khalil, by the way. In a certain way, you know, God's controlling things, not us. And so God kind of tends to laugh at us sometimes when we can get in our ego, or, like, not understand. This was so many years ago. Oh, my goodness. But I've always held on to that, by the way. So if you are watching this or anything, I don't even know. But like, I've always held on to that analogy because I think it's so great and it's so true. Like, God laughing down at us, like, you know, like, no, like, y'all really thought you were gonna be in control and have things your way. That's not how things work. You could think you're doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and by H, I, J, K, I took control. And you know what I mean? Like, in everything, now you're at Z and you don't even know how the fuck you got there. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you guys here. You are seeing things very, hot and cold, black and white, you know what I mean? You're seeing things very, oh, this is how I have to do them, all these steps in a row and whatever, and that's not the case here. So whatever's happening to you to either like remove things or move things around, I'm seeing a lot of movement. So I think that you guys, like, I'm seeing pieces moving around like a chessboard or something. So you guys are needing to realize that there's so many moves. Oh my gosh, I love that analogy as well. Like, Spirit is literally saying, bro, it's not just black and white. There are literally so many moves that you could make. And the irony of, like, a chessboard, like, having the black and white elements, well, in some cases, but then, like, it's not a black and white game. You know what I mean? So that's life. You know what I mean? A lot of shit looks black and white. But they're telling you to, like, be more creative, like, think bigger, like, think outside of the box. Some of you guys are really getting stuck because you are beating yourself up about not seeing results, but I just heard that analogy of like, what do they say, that an insane person is like doing something thinking they're going to see the different results, doing the same thing thinking they're going to see different results. So you guys may need to stop ignoring, especially your intuition, or like if you feel like they're having signs or you've been called to do something or make a change or something, understand that it's kind of working itself out. Like, and if you know that right now you're like, I bet you this is happening because of this, or like, you know, those signs that you pick up on, or like if you're feeling like, is this happening because, or was this person removed from my life because of this, or did this happen because of that? Yes, and yes. Like, you are on it. Like, trust your intuition with that. Trust the lessons that are being sent your way. Trust the things that are being removed from your life, because they're teaching you that you are no longer that person. You have changed completely. You have transformed. And so to realize, to still, like, I feel like you're still holding on to certain belief systems. You know what I mean? Like, you've changed. You've even been taken out of certain environments, opportunities, relationships that weren't meant for you. And you're still holding on to the belief systems, though. So there's a need to let go of those things and realize, like, that literally didn't work out. Why are you still trying to make that mindset or whatever work? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm seeing for you guys right now. Like, surrender to the magic of who you are. Realize you have more power in your life as well. You know what I mean? Realize that, like, all the shit you think that is impossible, or that you don't think is possible, or can't happen, or whatever, it's possible. But it's all about you trusting the process right now, accepting that, like, what isn't working or is working for you right now is exactly what you need, and that's as much as you need, and more will come. Because I'm just picking up on, like, literally, like, you guys either want more money or more success or more, again, I heard accolades. So yeah, it's like ego, though. You guys need to work on that. With the surrender, you need to always be right. Like, you could be really frustrated or even feel scorned, or like, you know what I mean, like, why didn't this happen to me? Or if, say, like, something that does feel devastating or bad happened, some of y'all could even be like cursing God or spirit in that way. You know what I mean? And they're literally like, again, back to the God's laughing. You know what I mean? Y'all need to realize, like, you aren't gonna get your way. You could go kicking and screaming, cry all about it, curse them, yell at them, whatever. Some of y'all are doing that right now. And it's not gonna work that way. So surrender. That's why you got these surrender cards. Let's pull some tea leaf oracle. I want to see what's kind of coming into your life with all of that being said. And I also just heard that if you continue to hold on to things how they've been because it's what's comfortable, or you're like, well, this is what works for me. Like, I'm hearing some of you guys saying that in something with your life, because you don't want to be uncomfortable, you're going to be even more uncomfortable. That's literally what Spirit just said. Like, if you don't listen, if you don't surrender, and if you keep staying set in your ways, it's going to lead to more discomfort. And you're holding on to some kind of, like, false sense of security right now. And it would, like, just lead to more, like, sabotage. So be careful of that. Yeah, look at that. Wow. It literally says, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. That's crazy. And I just said what I said. Take care or there will be, like, this is, like, karmic. I feel it. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. For some of you guys with the belief systems and shit like that, like, I'm hearing shark. Like, you know, like, wasn't even that show about business ideas called, like, Shark Tank? Like, I think something like that. But I'm just thinking, like, shark, like that shark mentality, like out for blood. You know what I mean? So you could either be around people who are like that, or you could have that mentality right now. And it does feel like it stems from, like, a scarcity mindset. You know what I mean? Like, very much like at all costs, whatever it takes kind of mentality, which could really get you caught up. So be careful about that. Whoa. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Yeah, so you could literally lose a relationship or a business partner because you're acting the way that you are. Or for some of you, how is this message coming out? Because I was just seeing that it could be the other way around, but I'm trying to figure out how. But some of you guys, like, don't want to lose out on, again, it's like you're trying to keep, again, this false sense of security, or you're trying to hold on to the little bit that you do have, or whatever this message is that I'm getting here. Holding on very tightly to, like, a mentality or a way of being or something. But it's making you lose everything else in your life, or it's making everything else unstable in your life, if that makes sense. So realize the way that you've been doing things with the surrender outdated beliefs about yourself is not really the way that things should go, or like it's not the most proactive way about addressing the situation or handling these problems or whatever it is. So getting ahead as well, I just heard, not the best way to get ahead. Can we get a few more cards? Whoa. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yeah, you guys are literally needing key, successful outcome to your problems. So yeah, finding new solutions, like, you know what I mean? That's also what I'm seeing for you guys. Interestingly enough, key, victory in some endeavor. You guys are going to be getting something. Like, the key did make me think, like, I don't know if it's a new car, a new house, but you guys are going to be getting something that you want. But also, like, Spirit is saying with the shark, like, be careful of, like, poor investments or paying, like, not paying, but, like, yeah, I also did hear that, like, getting a bad deal on something. So I just heard, like, paying too much for something, or also, like, just I heard funneling money into something that's not going to pay off, because opportunities are coming your way, or, like, you may need to, again, like, with the surrender to the magic of who you are, there's something that you guys need to, like, do, or have the resources, or the energy, or the time, or the whatever for, and you don't want to, like, put your money into the wrong thing, because then you would be at a loss, basically, because I don't feel like this thing, I just heard depreciates. So this thing is depreciating, whether it's a car, or, like, for some of you, it's definitely a vehicle with the key, or a home or something like that. So even, like, things for your home, like, I'm hearing be more mindful of, like, what depreciates and, like, what's going to last you, like, what's really a good investment or not. But something's going to work out. You guys just need to really be mindful of how you're moving right now. Someone else could also be out for blood as well, with, like, that you're getting charged too much, you know, with that shark mentality I said. So you or someone else is out for blood. This could also be because you're trying to get some money, or you're trying to work in this, like, shark environment, you know, in this very cutthroat environment. You could also get caught up in that mentality or around those people and end up, like, you know, I just heard on your ass. Interesting. So be careful of that. Warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Yeah, literally finger. Like, I feel like that's literally, like, warning, like, pointing in a direction, like, of somewhere with the surrender to your intuition. Like, the way that I just saw it in my head is, you don't see that? Look at this energy. Y'all don't see that? That's what I see there. So it's like you're ignoring something, or, like, you're ignoring how someone was moving, or something you noticed and saw, but you kind of didn't, you know what I mean? You brushed it aside. So don't do that. Waiting for news, package, or a letter. So bird perched, you're gonna gain this information. So this could also be good news for some of you guys, with me saying that, you know, this whole God's laugh message and things happening on, you know, God's time or the universe's time and divine timing. So I also see this as, like, you know, like a messenger or someone that's going to be coming in, or you're going to be getting some kind of message or, like, blessing you're going to receive, but it's all in divine timing. That's what that miracle is. It feels like this bird perched is going to be delivering the miracle. You know what I mean? So it says waiting for news, a package, or a letter. So I think whatever is in that package, letter, or whatever news you receive is going to be positive news, I will say. Where are we at with time? Let's get a few more cards. I want to know what this news is, or anything else that the fixed sign should be aware of right now. Whoa. Target. Yeah, look at that. Like I said, you have a target on your back, but this also says a goal-oriented person. So I do think that this is also going to be about, yeah, when it comes to, like, these obstacles, or, like, where you're at currently, or the mentalities, and, you know, all of these blockages that I'm channeling that you guys need to overcome. I feel like it's something internal, you know what I mean? Like, more than even external. It's impacting your external, and you're focused on your external, but this is an internal battle that the cycle isn't going to break externally until you break the internal pattern. So keep that in mind, because you do have obstacles to overcome with the Hills card here. There could be some ups and downs ahead, but goal-oriented person, you will, what is that called? The bullseye's there, the target. You will hit the target. Whoa, I'm really not trying to have these cards fly away. Sorry, that just came out of nowhere. I felt it. So you guys could definitely need to like be more precise. I don't know why I just heard that. So with the certain things in your life, like you may, with the shark, like you need to think more about quality, not quantity. Didn't I say that with the stuff in your house too? Like the investments you're making, that could even be with people and other things. Yeah. Think of quality over quantity. Think of the like long-term investment you're making in people and things, rather than just like what's gonna make you look good or feel good right now. Yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys. But there are gonna be some ups and downs, but you're ultimately gonna overcome them. I think that this is just gonna be within you, with again me saying like you guys doubting yourself, or you guys like not really liking yourself, or like wanting to be someone different. Like you have the ability also, for those of you who are like, I do not like this version of myself anymore, I want to change, like that's fully possible. You can literally like alchemize your experiences and your situation, your environment right now, you know. That's what I'm seeing, and changing who you are and who you want to be through intention, you know. It's going to take time, but I absolutely see it's possible. That's why right now I think that, and if you are, I just heard like feeling it. So if you are in a pinch, if you're feeling it, if you're feeling tense, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling like your back's against the wall, if you're feeling like you hate your life and everything about it, or yourself, or whatever, you have regrets, you're feeling like, why did I do that, or something, you know what I mean? Understand that this may hurt or have hurt, but it was a lesson that you are going to now be, that's going to be ingrained in you, so that you can finally move forward, because maybe it was taking a little bit too long for you to learn this lesson before. So anywho, I'm gonna leave it there today. Fixed signs before this wind comes back. I wish you guys the best. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, all that stuff. If this did resonate with you, please tell me how. I love to hear the little stories and feedback that you guys send. But otherwise, have a good day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.